Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis. We are still in the 2025 World Championships, and this is the second game in this pairing in the round of 16. These are the money games. Whoever wins these games is guaranteed some moolah. Pretty significant amount of moolah as well, hundreds of euros. And as you can see, it is a mirror match. It is between JLeav's Old World Alliance versus AndyDavo's Old World Alliance. The first game ended in a win for AndyDavo. An unlucky loss for JLeav, in my opinion. Probably should have been a draw. Oh, it's 400 euros? Wait, top 8. No, this is the top. 400 euros is the... I thought it was half. So it's more than half then. Hang on. What's the prize package? So 2,500 winner or 1,800 loser. Okay, that's where I went wrong. That's a good amount of change for the loser. Not even half. Not even close to half. That's pretty good. 3/4. 1,300 for the third place. They're doing a third place match, right? So 1,300 for third place, 800 for fourth, and then 400 each for 5th to 8th. Okay, even better than I thought. 400 euros. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate the info. What I don't appreciate is anyone setting up in this shitty wine glass. So, someone on YouTube is convinced that this wine glass came from a Davo video, by the way. I have no confirmation of that. Okay, he's not setting up in the wine glass. He at least has set up to defend properly on the left here. Oh, sorry, on the right. No armor break. A little sad. Oh, never mind. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Losing that guard there. Pretty tasty. Oh, and stuns as well for these. Okay. Okay. I see you, JLeav's dice. I see you. JLeav's dice also upset at JLeav. Oh, you weren't here, Jim. Did you watch the game live? The first Davo JLeav game? You might be able to answer my question. He's wandered off. Old men do that, it's fine. He's probably standing in the kitchen wondering why he's there. This is pretty aggro, right? He's blitzing him. Oh, he's going in. No messing around. Full aggro. And he gets the removal. Oh, okay. I would have just been up there. Oh, okay, he's putting him up there. Two guard loss for Davo. I mean, this drive is looking rough. And he's lost 2 consecutive blitzes with the Ogre. He's just running his players away. It's not even that bad a strat, right? Because he's won the first game. So all he needs is a draw. So he just needs to not take damage.
Worth JLeav starting to foul to really push removals?
Probably not. The problem is that, like, it's just not good, right? If you haven't come prepared to foul, it can just so easily swing back the other way. You just get sent off for a stun, and that's awful, isn't it? You just lost a player for no gain. It's not a great gamble when you don't have DP, when you don't have Sneaky Git, when you don't have a bribe. He's only got 1 bench. Like, it's just not a good gamble. Like, when you're not... Honestly, it's probably a better gamble the other way round. Like, when you're not men up. Because then you need something to happen. But at this point, he's got the advantage. He can just push the advantage, maximize his blocks for the drive, which maximizes his chances of removal, get the score on turn 8, and then try and turn him over for the win. So defense is easier, right? Unless this happens. Unless you eat those early removals, defense is easier to play. So he's got the advantage by having these early removals, making the offense easy for him. And he is going to foul. I don't think it's a good gamble. I mean, it is just a gamble, right? It's not like it's a bad thing to do. It's just a gamble. Some people are gamblers, some people are not. Which is kind of weird because it feels like JLeav got into this position by over-egging the pudding in the first game of not taking any risks with the loners. So it feels like he's not a gambly person, but then he's just fouling, which is very gambly. Bit weird. Are we going to stamp on the Slayer? We are going to stamp on the Slayer. Thick Skull keeps him on the pitch. Wait, no, it didn't. Wait, what? Why did that say Thick Skull? Oh, he did. He rolled an 8. I'm stupid. I'm the stupid. Don't mind me. Davo's standing back up because he's like potatoed his ball out into the middle of nowhere and got all his team stuck on an ogre. And now he's going to have to come back in. Davo had run away, and going after the ogre here has cost him. And not just cost him, but now he's screening it with a catcher. Why didn't he chain the ogre onto the thrower? That seems weird, right? To chain the ogre onto the... Not to chain the ogre onto the thrower? Oh, because he wanted to blitz with him. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was going to need to blitz to protect the ball. Like to move someone into the screen. But I guess no one... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess he can just red dice him, which is kind of useless. Like, if he'd rolled a 1 there, that was bad, right? Because then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He needed a 3-2-2 with the blitzer to 1D the ball. But he didn't roll the 1, so... Well, he's already gambling with fouls. Hang on. I gave up a 1D on the ball here, didn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the guard, and then the catcher comes round and 1Ds the ball. Not imagining that. That's definitely a real thing. No, the guard needed 3 rushes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't do it. Oh, yeah, the Lino could have done it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're right. The Lino could have 2-diced Mordred. Yeah, I don't like that. Had to keep him tagged. I mean, the Lino could have 1-diced anyway if he hadn't just put a blocker in the way. The Lino could have just 3-2-2 to 1-dice him. Like, that's what I mean. I thought he had to protect the back of the ball. But I guess Davo just not bothering to roll a 3-2-2 to try and sack the ball. Oh, instead, he's just Kazin JLeav Slayer. And burning the Apo. Yeah, really don't like that. Oh, hello. 4-3'd out with his thrower as well. Three dicing with the ogre, it seems. Okay. Oh, we're stamping on the Mighty Plotacle now as well. Yeah, these dice are horrendous, aren't they? Sadly, I don't think I can. I don't think I can change the dice. Can I? No. Yeah, a little bit of a ropey section, but we've gone back to the standard of this is just a score for JLeav. And so far, Davo's still the only one who's taken any relevant damage. Doing the rushes to stop the ogre from hitting him. Are we're fouling the thrower? So we can't roll any dice here then. This is real ropey. So let's say this ogre rolls a 1 and doesn't get this blitz off. So where he goes next doesn't happen. Which means that this is a +3 foul, which could easily just be double 2s or double 1s. Gets sent off, and then this is a 3+1 dice in the idiot square. This is, it's weird. He's kind of all over the place, is JLeav, isn't he? Some turns he's good, and some turns this. Like, this isn't good. He gets caught, and that's for the Apo, not for an actual removal, so... Unless he rolls a 6 here, that's a bad swap for JLeav. Which he doesn't, and in fact rolls a 1. There goes his bench. That turned out to be bad, didn't it? All it did was take Davo's Apo and lost him a player. Yeah. Uno reverso. Again, his mighty blow tackle kicked in the dick as well. For a second game run in. Oh, you missed me asking you, Jim. You'd wandered off like an old man to the kitchen to wonder why he was, like, in the kitchen. Did you watch the first game live? Do you remember if JLeav thought a bunch about his one turn or whether he just went straight into it? Because it was a good one turn, but yeah. So what I'm thinking is genuinely, like, not to take this away from him, I think this is actually good. I genuinely think that JLeav just looked up what Davo's defense was and then practice against it, which is good, like actively good. So this is not like he knew it in advance or whatever thing to try and like cut him down. I think that's great if someone does that. But that's what it felt like. Because it was a pretty non-standard one turn that he just did. It's still double props, it's just the other props is for something else, isn't it? Instead of the double props being for being able to work out a non-standard one turn quickly, it's double props for doing homework and practicing. Doing a variant of the Amazon one turn on the fly would have been great, but also doing homework and finding out that Davo sets up like that and then working out how to do a one turn against it, also great. Like, I did it when I played Davo in the World Cup, in the first World Championships. Like, I noticed that Davo hated Dakas. So no matter what, I was going to Daka. And it won me that match. I don't mean just hated it as in, like, personally. I just meant he hated defending against it. He didn't do it, like, very well. And he did a very non-top tier player thing during the Dakar. He just potatoed down with like a blitzer who snaked a rush and killed himself. Which was perfect, right? No reason to do it, he just did it. Davo trying his own variant. And going in for it here as well. So he hasn't used the blitz. Wait, why did he follow there? Hang on. Hang on, why did he follow there? He hasn't used the blitz on purpose, right? Isn't he blitzing through him? Oh, he failed. Hang on. Damn it! So surely he shouldn't have followed you, because isn't he going to blitz through the side, which means the halfling needs to go there. Like, the reason to do this was to blitz, right? Through the back line. But these are both strength 3 players. So the halfling needs to be an assist. This follow makes that impossible. He's just fucked it up now, hasn't he? What's he planning on doing next? Just why has he done a no blitz? I mean, yeah, he could jump 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, I'm confused because that's the point, right? Like, it's fine to get like screwed up in the middle, but the only reason to do this version of the one turn he's just taken away. It's a pretty big fucking mistake, though, when it's literally the only thing you should be concentrating on. It also is amusing that Davo did it worse than JLeav. Can we just leave that hanging out there? So I thought JLeav was unlucky to not get it, and Davo's not unlucky at all because he ballsed it up. Right. So now it is all dependent on this drive who I want to win. That's what it is, yeah. All right, let's talk about the setups. I don't like Rule of 5. I think it's dull and uninteresting, and makes it easy for Davo to set up. I will say Davo has set up well with the on the LOS anti-blitz defense. This guy could be one over, and this guy could then be there, and I think that would be the full A plus. So I think this is just an A. I don't think there's any reason for this guy to be there. He's not going to take the block with him, right? So he could be there and he could be there, and that is the A plus. So this is an A setup. And this is just vanilla ass Rule of 5. Kind of interesting that he wastes the blitz on someone he could have blocked. Not certain I would have bothered doing that. Both players are kind of, to me at least, over scared of the loner on the dwarves in this. Like, it's fine to keep it in mind and not rely on those players and try and cover those things, but they're over scared. In the first game, it basically cost JLeav the game. And now Davo's doing it. He's blitzing the LOS. Went for the Russian pickup. Got it. Good timing on me saying they were over scared of using the thing. I mean, to be fair, that's the one without block. The one over there that would have taken the block had the block, so it would have been fine. He would even have knocked him down. But it is funny timing. Yeah, I do Russian pickup there. But if someone wanted to wait and not do the rush, seems like they could have done. Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, what? How is that a knockdown? But he was, oh, we might as well get used to the new words. He was distracted. Squirrel! Squirrel! I need a button that does the squirrel from up. That is a real good removal for Davo. Oh. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen this. If anyone ever thought I was pre-watching these games, They're right there is proof that I haven't, right? Where I'm like, they shouldn't be that scared of of the loner on the dwarves. And they immediately roll a 1 in 9 with one of them and a dub skulls into loner fail on the other. Pretty funny timing. Yeah, it's just impossible. Cover your ears, Jim. Sorry about this. It is sad, too, because it means that I'm missing Jim's streams when he has the added viewership of the World Championship. So it means that his chat isn't as horrendous as it usually is. This is drowned out by real people. I said cover your ears. Not my fault if you don't listen. I like this. I like this pressure. I think this is good. Good pressure from the JLeav. From the leaves of J. That's a problem. Beautiful burn of a reroll there from the pressure. Absolutely. Get in. That's not going to be good enough, is it? I mean, we'll take a look how this ends up. Oh, dear. Oh, this is not going to end well, surely. Oh, the catcher getting full powed is a real problem. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. So, quite the roller coaster of emotions, that turn there. The 1 in 9 disaster. The auger disaster, but the full pow on the catcher's great. The dodge disaster. So, pretty good turn for JLeav, and now he's got to work out what the hell to do here. He can hit the ball, most definitely. This is 2 dice. So he needs to fill this square so he can hit this block and chain his own blitzer into this square. And then he can auger the auger and chain his blitzer onto the ball. So that's good already. That's a possibility. We could then do the basic 3+3+2 dice on the ball. I mean, that's nice. And it might be better after that, depending on what happens with these chains, whether you roll a POW or whatever, whether you get more chains out of it. But you can definitely push your own blitzer to there, and then maybe even more. You can maybe get other chains, like push the blitzer to there, gives you the 2 dice there. So I think I'd be looking along those lines. It's hard to do without just doing the blocks, right? I would definitely want to chain my blitzer there, first of all. So I would just put this guy... oh, he can't go in there. Fuck. I would have to put the Slayer in there. That's a problem. That is actually a problem. I might risk the rush to start it off. Just because I'd be looking at using the Slayer to create more chains. Because I know I could possibly get him onto the ball. So more chains will be better. No, I don't think we can get 2 dice if we don't utilize the blitz. So maybe not. Maybe we just put him in there and we just play the safer version of chain ball. We definitely do this. That's a guarantee. Because even on a POW here, this is a 2 dice into chain him onto the ball, which you just like it's got to end up being good at that point. Okay. Are we doing something else? Are we just doing pressure? We might be doing different chains. There's so many here that, like, I can't keep track of it. Okay. The thing is, if you got him to there, you could possibly have blocked back up and then just had a straight 2 dice on the ball, right? So we're doing the chain of him into him into him, but that's just a 1D at the moment. Oh, no. Okay. What is happening here? Okay, so we're doing the dodge to make it 2 dice. I think we could have done this better than this. But he has worked out one of the 47 chains that gives him 2 dice on the ball and has really, unfortunately, not got it. That really sucks. Like I said, I do think there was a better version of that play, but he did get 2 dice on the ball. I don't think it required the dodge and the double rush to do it. And he did knock down a lot of players. He's still got a lot of pressure out of it. Does the handoff and potato. I mean, that's a baked potato as well. Three, 2 for 2 dice. And then also just randomly Kaz's JLeav's dwarf. Just a 3+ for 2 dice. I thought that was the catcher. This is the catcher. I should probably put these on for the game. Oh. Doesn't full pow him. Still in scoring range. It's too confusing, this is. Oh, wow. Did a 1D. So the reason I said, oh, wow, is not because it's worse. It's because he can't score. I thought Davo was going for the score. He did a 1D instead and got a 1D pow into removal, but it is going to leave him sackable again. Can't do any rushes now with no rerolls. Not that that stopped him like last game. Didn't stand in Chunt's column. Look at Davo getting better. No, the rest of the turn's going well for him. Real well. Oh, except for that, which is not gone well. Looking a bit bleak for JLeav. Still has 2 rerolls. That's his saving grace at the moment. That he hasn't burned his rerolls on any of this. I don't mind that. That's okay, isn't it? Forces the dodge to be to the sideline. So if it is a 1 in 9, it has a chance of going in the crowd, which is better for JLeav. I don't know if he was thinking about that, but that's you know, that's how it's worked out, and he seemed like he did that on purpose. Didn't blitz him backwards. It makes no difference. Oh my days. And now the thrower's dead. Davo just rolling out the admin dice. The VIP dice. Doesn't dub skull. Got to score, right? No, he's just standing there again. Jeez Louise, man. Davo just daring JLeav to roll a 6. Failed again. 3 goes he's had at that. Pretty crazy from Davo to just be like, you can't roll a 6. Even if I just keep letting you try. Oh, look, there's one. Just IK Jim, yeah. He'd had already blitzed, yeah, but I wasn't paying attention. But he could have blitzed. He could have just scored, right? He just chose to do something else. So it's coming down to, I mean, with that amount of damage, probably the halfling throw to save JLeav's bacon. That's what it feels like. It's keeping the catcher alive. It'll be interesting to see whether he even sets up for a catcher one turn here. With that few players, I think you just all go all in on the halfling throw. Yeah, the catcher like goes deep and can have the biggest range of picking up the ball and giving it to the fling. Like, if you can't do the catcher one here, so... I think that's what it has to be, right? You have to go in on the halfling throw. It landed directly on the halfling who failed to catch it. How annoying. Gets the 3. Gets the other 3. Ooh. Is he going to try and blitz a hole or something? Because that should have been the blitz, right? Rather than risking the loner there. Unless he's going to try and blitz a hole for the halfling to go through. Like, that guy is... that guy doesn't have block. So that is a 2-2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only a 2-2 with 2 rerolls. I don't know what's better with my gut. Oh, he's blitzing the Slayer. No. That's worse. Oh, that's... So the problem here is... Yeah, the problem here is if you'd run up and hit him, yes, you've removed the tackle zones, but you're probably not removing the player, and you're putting yourself in that square, which is one of the squares you can land in. So you could hit your own player instead. You've added an extra square not to land in. So it's not even that great. Oh, he's thrown over the top. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. We get a decider. Let's have the halfling dance. Let's go, little halfling. Good. I think after the first game, a bit of luck in this game was deserved for JLeav. I'm glad that it goes to a decider. And I think these two games have been very, very interesting for Penguin Academy. Far more interesting than some of the others. Very happy about that. And we will see you in that decider.